Hey guys, it's Amber, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome to my channel and to another Amber Awards, which is my roundup for the year of what I consider the year's best fragrances. This is the Bring Back My Bar scents. If you haven't checked out part 1 and 2, part 1 is the catalog fragrances, part 2 is the limited time offer fragrances that don't include license. That will be a separate video, which should be my next video, licensed and scent of the month. I couldn't think of what it was for a second there. Scent of the month, I'll have that one combined into one. And then I will do a best of the best, which will round out all of these, what I consider the best out of all of them. I figured I'd start doing it this way because it's very hard for me to narrow down my picks, and then this way I can talk about ones that I felt were worth talking about, and then from those narrowing it down. Plus I should have a video of the warmers that were my favorite warmers of 2023. So stay tuned for that one as well. So let's jump into it. So these are the Bring Back My Bars that came back in January of 2023 and June of 2023, the ones that for me were the standouts. So when I consider a scent that is the best of the year, first of all, it's scent appeal is my number one. And then my number two is the strength of the scent, the throw of it. So it needs to be at least medium to strong in throw for me to put it on any of these lists. So I know I mentioned this in the past videos too. I don't consider longevity when it comes to these because I change my scent every day usually. So longevity doesn't really matter to me. It's scent appeal is number one, and then like I said, the throw of the scent as well. I like it at least a medium to strong. So let's jump into it. So there's no particular order with these Bring Back My Bar fragrances. I'm just gonna grab and tell you what they are. So the first one I have to share is this was from January's Bring Back My Bar, and it is Quiver. So Quiver, the notes are innocent vanilla flower, warm sandalwood, and sultry night blooming jasmine, or no, not jasmine, tuberose, which is like jasmine actually, in a seductive scent meant to cause a shiver of delight. So this is a very sultry, perfumey type of fragrance. I think it's really nice. It's a good performer, very appealing, not something that we see all the time in regards to scent. A few people think this is like old lady-ish, and maybe I'm an old lady. I don't know. It appeals to me. I really like it. So it's not something I would melt all the time, but I think for what it is really nice. It's strong enough to go in my open concept downstairs. I don't need to relegate it to a bedroom or anything like this. That I think is really pretty. I considered clubbing it. I ended up not, because it's not the type of scent that I want to melt all the time, but I think for what it is really good, really sultry, bedroomy, even though it doesn't need to be in a bedroom because it's strong enough type of scent. So that is Quiver. Okay, next up, this was also from, this is also from the January Bring Back My Bar. It is Vanilla Cream. Vanilla Cream is French vanilla with a touch of coconut milk. And this is really pretty. This is a very sweet vanilla. I don't get coconut per se from it. It's a very creamy, sweet vanilla scent. Similar to Simply Vanilla, I can tell a difference between the two. I know other people say it's exactly the same scent. For me, it's not the same scent. This one is sweeter than Simply Vanilla is. I like it. I think it's really nice, and it's a medium in as far as performance goes for me. So if this ever comes back around for voting, I say give it a shot because it is a nice, basic type of vanilla scent. And sometimes we just need those basic type of vanilla fragrances. It's one of those that's not going to like offend anyone type of thing. Unless they just hate vanilla scents, then of course, I guess it could offend them, obviously, but for the most part, it's going to be a scent that's not going to be something that people are going to think smells gross if they come over to your house. So vanilla cream made my list. Okay, next up, this is from June's Bring Back My Bar. And I had it in my Scentsy Club before this came back in Bring Back My Bar. I've talked about it in the past, if you've been around with my channel for a while. It is Harbor's Edge, and the notes for this one are beach grass, flowering raspberry, and northern oak fern sway in crashing waves and a surge of salty musk. I love the scent. I'm not usually huge into like aquatic scents, not that I dislike them, but they're not ones that I gravitate towards or in any way. I love this one. I think it's so good. You get that beach grass, you get a saltiness. It is rather salty. If you're not big into salty scents, you may not like this one if it ever comes around. And then you get that berry note in it mixed in with the aquatic notes, and it's just so nice. I really love this one. Some people get like a masculine cologne to it. I personally don't. But if that's something that, what is in it again? Probably the fern in it. Maybe it's leaning a little cologne-y. But to me, it's not. I love it. I think it's so nice and a very unique take on an aquatic, fresh type of scent. So that is Harbor's Edge. Like I said, it came back in June's Bring Back My Bar. I had taken it out of my club because I knew it was coming back. And the minute it released, I obviously added it back in. So, because it's one of my absolute favorites. I love it. So that is Harbor's Edge. Had to make my list. Okay, also from June's Bring Back My Bar. There were quite a few that were really good from June's, although a lot of them were repeat scents, which was kind of annoying to me. So I'm glad they changed the requirements for voting for Bring Back My Bars, because we were seeing the same ones over and over again. And not that I begrudge anyone being able to try a scent that we do see a lot of the times, but I'm happy that we're actually getting some like old school scent backs. This month's January 2024's Bring Back My Bar has been stellar. I haven't tried any of them except one, before now. I have them now, obviously. I hadn't tried any except for Twitter Pated in the past. So to me, I'm like, yes, all new to me type of scents. So long story short, there were a lot in June's Bring Back My Bar that I've tried already, and there are some good ones like Happy Birthday, Churro Churro, and stuff like that. Painted Leaves, I do really enjoy that one. What's another one that's really good? Vanilla Suede, I almost picked that one for this list, but I decided to go with one that is more like scent appeal for me, and that is White Sands. This one is, let me find the notes now. Night blooming jasmine softened by coconut milk and rice, enveloped in the gentlest breeze. This is another kind of sultry type of scent, but this is a more peaceful, calm type of version compared to Quiver. But they both have that kind of jasmine-y tuberose note to it. So it is a little perfumey, but this is more of a soothing, calm type of perfumey scent. Very more mild, with that rice. It's a very unique note in the scent for sure. The rice in it. And I think it is a lovely, lovely scent. Probably medium as far as strength goes. So not the strongest, but just a really beautiful background scent. And so this had to make my list. So White Sands made my list for sure. Okay, two more. This one is one of my all-time favorites from the list. It is Autumn Blaze Maple. This was from January's Bring Back My Bar, and this is a bountiful harvest of crisp apples and earthy pumpkins with golden maple syrup, warm cinnamon, and a ribbon of smoldering oak. This one's so nice. If you're sensitive to maple, I would say maybe you wouldn't like it. To me, it's not overly maple. You get the apple, which I'm an apple girl. I love apple scents usually. So the apple is the strongest note to me. And then you do get the maple. It's a nice, mild to my nose maple. And then the pumpkin, and you do get a woodiness from the oak. It actually reminds me a lot of, even though the notes aren't necessarily similar, it reminds me, it gives me the same vibe, the same feel as honey pear cider, except this is stronger. Honey pear cider was unfortunately a lighter scent for me, and it's not available anymore in the catalog anyway. It retired a year or so ago. But this was giving me that same type of feel, just very comfy and cozy, homey, fruity apple with some spice. So it's very nice. I love this one. So Autumn Blaze Maple, it is in my club. And then the last one, I don't actually have a bar of. I'll hopefully put a picture of it right here. I thought I had a bar still, and I don't. And but the number 6 scent is Rum Raisin Cookie. That one actually took me by surprise. That was in January's Bring Back My Bar as well last year. It is freshly baked cookie dough, sumptuously spiced with rum, raisin, and clove. Will transport you to the corner bakery. On cold, I thought it was fine. When it melted, it transformed. It's one of those scents that do so much better warming than when you smell it on cold. The same as maple rum cake is kind of similar to that in that is kind of on cold, and then when it warms, it's amazing. It smells like, to me, those iced oatmeal cookies that you get from the Mother's brand, those hard, crunchy, iced oatmeal cookies. That's what they smell like, what it smells like when it's melting. It's a good performer, and I can say that one is actually a pretty long-lasting one as well. That one is one that I've melted at least a couple days at a time because I was enjoying the scent so much. So highly recommend that one if you can get your hands on it in a flash sale, or if it comes back around eventually for voting. That one is really good. Nice strength and throw, and just a really appealing scent. So those are my 6 Bring Back My Bars for you. What was your standouts from this past year as far as Bring Back My Bars go? Like I said, June's was filled with a bunch of fan favorites like Happy Birthday and Churro Churro. And I do really love Churro Churro. The strength on it, though, isn't good for me at all. And so that's why I didn't end up making my list, because it is a lighter one, unfortunately. So, but I did enjoy all the ones that I shared with you, obviously. That's why they're on my list. But let me know what were standouts for you down in the comments. Thank you for spending some time with me, and stay tuned for part 4. Like I said, that will be the licensed bars and combined with the scent of the month bars. So stay tuned for that one. And until next time, TTFN. Ta-ta for now.